Hey, my friends, I went over through the Sarita checkpoint yesterday. I want to show you a little trick that I use every time I'm confronted by any officer. Gets me through everything quickly. I mean, within a second, you can solve any problem. Get out of tickets, get away from any harassments from officers. I promise you, if you do these things, you won't be harassed and you'll get through quickly. Hey, my friends, this is Clark, your boy, coming to you direct from my car. On my way, I'm leaving the Rio Grande Valley for the day, on my way up to Houston. I have a business meeting up there, and we'll be there most likely for the entire day, hoping to be back down in the valley by the evening. And but of course, if it takes a couple of days, it takes a couple of days. And I'm driving right now north on Highway 77. I just left the checkpoint there, and they called it the Sarita checkpoints, the Border Patrol checkpoint. And it got me thinking, there's something that I do that I wanted to talk a little bit about. And you've seen a lot of videos. I probably should have recorded. Next time I go through, I'm probably going to do this. But you've seen a lot of recordings of different people that go through security lines, deal with they may deal with police officers, other Border Patrol agents, and they challenge the authority of those people. Now, I get it. There's some that muscle their way through. There's some that spend too much time, trying to exert their authority. Some of those officials that may be working on those borders. But I also understand where they're coming from. I understand the challenges that they go through. I mean, their lives are on the line. There's a reason why they have a sidearm. There's a reason why they have a bulletproof vest on. There's a reason why they have the dogs with them. And they have mace. And they have sticks. There's a reason why they have those things. And the reason why they have those is for self-protection. These are men and women that are, in many cases, fathers and mothers. They're spouses to a loved one. They're children to a parent. They're aunts and uncles. And they have a family. And just because they're wearing a uniform and they're being funded by our tax dollars does not mean that they're subservient to us. They are to be respected. And I understand that they may have just come from a bust or an issue that caused them, their emotions to be on a high wire. And if you've ever had a loved one or a relationship that have been hurt or murdered by a criminal, you would understand even more so what they're going through. So I say that for this. Here's what I do. And next time I go through, I'm going to record a video so you see it. I never get harassed by police. I don't ever get harassed by Border Patrol. There used to be a time that I used to wonder why they ask all these questions. I understand it now. So I do something that's so simple. And I got to tell you something. I've been doing this now for several years. And I have discovered that it works every time. Used to be that when I went through Border Patrol, I'd roll the window down and they'd start asking me the questions. Are you an American citizen? Where are you going? Where are you coming from? I get it. Those are intrusive questions. Those are questions that make me want to think, wait a minute, what about my privacy? I live in a free country. I want to keep that to myself. It's none of your business. Until I began to realize, and I began to hear, and I began to witness situations that some of these men and women have gone through. And I began to hear the stories, and I see the challenges that they have. And I decided to do something. I said, I'm going to protect them, because I get it. They don't know what's in my back seat. They don't know who's all the way in the back if there's somebody all the way in the back. They don't know if I'm carrying a weapon. They have no idea. They don't know whether I'm a criminal or I'm a law-abiding citizen. They have no idea. They don't know if I just came from a situation that I might be on a tense situation. They don't know if I'm suicidal or if I'm drugs. They don't know. All they're thinking about is I got to do my job and stay alive. You and I don't have a job that's going to risk our lives. They have a job that risks their lives. So here's what I do. When I pull up into the checkpoint, or if a police officer pulls me over, number one, I turn on every light in my car. I roll down number two, I roll down every window in my car. I want them to see everything. I got nothing to hide. I'm a free man, and with my freedom, I'm going to protect them, because they do work for me. They make sure that I'm protected. So I turn on my lights in the car, the dome lights. I roll down all my windows. I got my driver's license on my hand. I put my wallet up on the dashboard. I do all this before they ever get to my car. And here's what I've noticed. The moment I roll down all my windows, they come walking up to me and they say, "Have a nice day, sir." They flag me on. They don't ask me if I'm an American citizen. They don't ask me where I'm going, where I'm coming from. They don't ask me my business. They leave me completely alone. They don't ask me for my ID. I mean, it is so liberating. All I'm doing is I'm giving them the respect of the position that they have and the authority that they have in their badge. I'm recognizing that they're coming to my car and they're concerned. What they want to do their job and they want to stay alive. Those are the two things they really want. They want to do their job and they want to stay alive. I want you to think about that for a second. I watched a video the other day of a school teacher who wanted to make a stance, and she rolled down and cracked the window, and she put herself in a confrontational position as if she had something to hide. Yes, she has the freedom to do that, and I give it to you. You don't have to answer any questions. I give that to you too. But she sat there, and I'm going to tell you what they do. They will detain her and irritate her day. They detained her and they irritated her day. That's what they did. They detained her and they let her talk and argue her point. And you could almost see it in the face of these officers that they were a little frustrated. I give them that. And they went ahead and they said, "You know what? We'll play along with it." And they talked with her and all that. And they detained her without her even realizing she was being detained. And her daughter in the backseat saying, "Mom, would you just do what they see so we can keep going?" And she was all upset and everything. And she didn't even realize that what the officers were doing were teaching her, think about what you're doing. Because all the officer wants to do is do their job and stay alive. You want to prove a point and have social media, get large YouTube numbers. You want people to see how vigilant you are, and no one's going to take away your freedom. Look, I'm free. I'm a free man. I'm free to roll down all my windows, and I thank you, officer of the law, who's protecting my freedom. Now all I do is I watch this. I turn the dome lights on. I get my license ready. I roll down all my windows. They don't even ask me for my license. I roll down all my windows, and I let them see that I want you to do your job, and I want you to stay alive. Go on through, sir. I don't even think my car even came to a full stop. I've had police officers come to my car. I roll my windows down, got my lights on, got my license up on my dashboard. I'm not going to be reaching for nothing. And I put it on, and I carry. So I got my carry license, my permit. I got my CHL. I got my driver's license. I got my insurance on the dashboard. I roll down all my windows. I turn on all my lights, and I'm there for them because I want them to do their job and I want them to stay alive. And they see that right away. They respect it, and they flag me over. So I want to encourage you today. Let those officers do their job. Respect them. And you watch how your day will go smoothly. And your freedom will not be infringed upon. All right? Hope you guys like this video. Listen, if you did, why don't you hit share and also hit subscribe on that button. Help me get to 1,000 followers. I'm working hard to get to 1,000 followers. I want to start doing some live broadcasts on YouTube. All right, guys. God bless y'all. Remember, in all you're getting, go get some understanding.